Beautiful babes, welcome to the channel. Yes indeed, I'm so glad you're here. If you're new to the channel, welcome in. Don't be a stranger. We are all family around here. Yes, known as the Beautiful Babe Brigade. So make sure you let us know who checking in. So leave it down in the comments. That's right, check in the comments. Let me know who you are and where you're checking in from, and we'll know you by first name basis. Now today we are going to do some makeup again. Would you believe it? Would you believe it? I'm gonna do some makeup, but today while I do my makeup, I will be talking about a few tips and tricks and things like that for the ladies when we get a little bit on up in the more riper age. Okay, so that is what I'll be doing today, but I'm glad you're here and I'm glad you checked in. So now that you have, checking in also means subscribing. So did you do that? Let me see that number go up, girl. Oh, thank you. And you too, gentlemen, because I know you're over here. Now that we got that done, let me work on this face. I'll try to link everything in the description box for you, along with my links, those little links that I earn a little bit of commission on, so I can keep on doing this without having to go to the other side of things on the corporate America side, because I love doing what I do over here. So please make sure if you're gonna shop my links. That'll mean so much to me. But anyway, let me get this makeup done, from the face, the brows, the eyes, lashes, everything. Okay, let's get it. And so today I just wanted to show how you can go from SADDIE to BADDIE with some simple makeup tips for especially women over 40 to look younger. Absolutely 10 years younger, however younger. So very simple little things that we can do. One thing I want to remind you, ladies, gentlemen, everyone, is always use an SPF. That's really going to help protect your skin from UV rays and all of those free radicals that's floating around in the air. Now, when it comes to the brows, let's start off with the brows first. I use my Glimmer Sticks Avon eyebrow pencil, and for the brows, in order to get a more youthful look, be sure you have more fuller brows. See, the fuller the brows, the more youthful you'll appear. Now, our brows tend to thin as we get older, so use a brow pencil to shade in your brows using light strokes in order to give that more youthful appearance. Now just brush through the brow products with a brow brush in order to distribute it evenly and so it won't look so harsh. I do like to clean up my brows with concealer. That'll help them look more defined, and especially if you're going out on a night out on the town, you want them to look more concise. Now on a day-to-day, for everyday brows, you don't have to be this technical, but for, you know, making sure they look and appear very contoured and defined, this is a great way to do that with concealer. Now be sure to blend out your concealer, have it smooth and blending into your foundation once you apply that. You don't want it thick and cakey looking. Blend it smoothly. Then we're going to move on to the eyeshadows now. Now, as far as the eyeshadows, the best thing I can tell you is to opt for matte shadows, especially if you're up in age and you do have wrinkled eyes or eyelids. shimmer shadows are not the way to go. Matte texture eyeshadows give pigment to the lid without the concern of emphasizing wrinkles like shimmery and sparkly shadows do. Matte shadows come in an array of colors, and the key to success in makeup application is to blend, blend, blend. Use professional makeup brushes to apply shadow and blend in smaller circular or windshield wiping motions on the lid until the shades look seamless. When working with matte textured shadows, it's also imperative to use an eyeshadow primer. For me, I just simply use most of the time my concealer that I use to carve out my brows. That way I don't have to have a multitude of different products. Just use the concealer, and that will help the shadow stay in place without smudging or fading through the day. Apply a small amount of the concealer or primer all over the eyelid and let it dry before continuing with eyeshadows, eyeliner, and even mascara. Now, I do have hooded eyes, and for those of you who do have hooded eyes like me, one of the tricks that I found that kind of works to change up the look a little bit is to add deeper shades just above the crease to add the depth to the eye. I don't really go in too hard with it. I do blend it out, but this really creates a whole different look to my eyes when I do this. And the other thing I do is to blend a little eyeshadow under the eyes, and this gives it a better look to me. I occasionally, sometimes in the summer months, go with lighter shadows underneath the eye, or either none at all, just mascara, to create a more youthful kind of look. But when you're looking at trying to hide puffy eyes or hooded eyes, deeper eyeshadows right above the lid is the way to go. And also a great thing to do is to blend the colors like from light to dark at an upward angle as well. Now, when it comes to mascara, if you've been around a while, you already know I use one particular mascara. It's a waterproof mascara, and it's Maybelline. Using a waterproof mascara or eyeliner is ideal for anyone like me who has most of the time watery eyes. But I use mascara sparingly on your lower lashes. If you can, you don't have to wear any at all, but I do like to put a little bit on my lower lashes. If you feel you can't go without it, do that. Also, if you want to, consider using brown mascara instead of black. I do use black because my pupils are very, very dark brown, so it works well for me. But if you have lighter color eyes, consider using a brown mascara versus black, and that'll make it not look so harsh as well. And then when it comes to using eyeliner, I also use waterproof eyeliner as well. I love the Kat Von D tattoo liner. That's what I use. And using a waterproof eyeliner above and under the eyelashes and right in the waterline will give your eyes a depth and definition without the need of using eyeshadow if you don't want to use it. Now, if you have dark circles, some people think that dark eyeliner and eyeshadow emphasizes them. So you may want to only apply the liner on the upper lid to eliminate any unwanted attention. So some people wonder if wearing false eyelashes is okay when you're over 40, over 50. Does it look okay? And that's all a matter of personal preference. But if it comes to hooded eyes, I think the best lash would be one that has a fullness in the center where it helps to give the eyes some dimension. Also, to give a more youthful look to the eyes, wispies are wonderful to wear as well because they give that angle on the end, the longer length on the outer portion of your eye, which helps to lift the eyelids. So I'm ready to move on to foundation now, and I have been loving my NYX Professional Can't Stop Won't Stop foundation. This is my go-to now. I cannot get enough of this foundation. I actually mixed two of them, the Warm Honey and the tan, I want to say. I can't remember the shade, but I'll go ahead and link it down below. But foundation for your skin to look flawless. Make sure your skin is fully hydrated, and be sure to moisturize your skin thoroughly before applying foundation. I know some people use BB or CC creams and tinted moisturizers. Those are also well, but of course if you have age spots or dark patches on your face, those don't tend to cover as well as applying a foundation. I do try to apply my foundation as lightly as possible because I do not want it to cake on my face. Now, foundation also should be slightly darker than your actual skin tone. I do mix these two because actually the Warm Honey is a little bit too dark for me right now, but the other shade helps to blend it out. Now, foundations that are lighter than your skin tone will tend to accentuate your fine lines and wrinkles. So along the lines of foundation is also concealers. I do occasionally put concealer under my eyes. I use it sparingly, and that is what you should do. Only use it on spots that need coverage. Avoid thick concealers. Always use like a liquid concealer. Thick concealers will tend to crease faster and become cakey if you powder. Now, when it comes to applying under the eyes, avoid applying it completely under the eyes. Just use it on your dark areas, or for me, like where my puffiness tends to be, I put it right on that little area right there. Apply a little on the lids as well to cover any discoloration or veins that you have. Or you can also, as I mentioned earlier, use a lid primer or eyelid primer. Now, some people ask the question all the time, do you bake or not bake? I'm not talking about cakes. I'm talking about putting powder on the face. Excessive powder on more mature skin will definitely accentuate fine lines and wrinkles. So I say do not bake. Just lightly powder the areas that become oily, like in your T-zone. It is great to use a blush to make you look younger. Look younger by using like a peach tone blush. Blush is amazing for adding youthful color back to dull, drab skin, but an unflattering blush shade or placement can age you fast. You can never go wrong with a peachy blush for fair to medium skin tones, or a coral blush for medium to dark skin tones. And yes, applying bronzer is also great for mature skin. Bronzer actually brings back color to the skin that is so needed. I also take my bronzer and trim my nose down just by contouring my nose. Also apply the bronzer underneath your chin area to help to reduce the double chin. And I'm notorious for that double chin. You can also use a highlighter. It is great to use on mature skin. Who doesn't want an awesome glow? But avoid glittery highlighters though. Use a shimmer highlighter, as it will give you a youthful glow that you're going to love. And finally, for the lips, I went ahead and said toodles because my camera is about to die and I was hoping I would be able to finish this. But for the lips, avoid dark matte lip colors. If wearing dark lippies, make sure they are glosses or a luster finish. And beautiful babes, she is finito. So this is today's makeup look. Hope you enjoyed it, along with the little tips from SADDIE to BADDIE, getting your glow on. Simple makeup tips for women over 40. that's it. I appreciate you all stopping by today. Your girl, Sweet Angel, is doing it for you, and I hope you're enjoying it. Make sure you let me know by dropping a like on this video, putting some hearts in the comments section. Keep sticking and staying each and every time I upload. That lets me know you are here for it. Thanks, beautiful babes. If you have not subscribed, do that now. And please do me one more favor, and that is share me with your world. I'll see you on the next one. Bye now.